This episode is sponsored by ZocDoc. You've been stewing about a health problem you have. You almost resort to texting your group chat to get your friends' opinions, but you're extremely unlikely to find quality medical advice in your group chat. But you can find it from a doctor on ZocDoc. Thousands of medical professionals on ZocDoc are here to help you. They listen like a friend and give you the expert care you need. ZocDoc is the only free app that lets you find and book doctors who are patient reviewed, take your insurance, and are available when you need them and treat almost every condition under the sun. Go to ZocDoc.com/onlyfriends and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/onlyfriends, ZocDoc.com/onlyfriends. This episode is sponsored by Quince. Shopping for clothes is a compromise. It often feels like I have to choose between saving up for an expensive luxury piece or settling for a cheap fast fashion item that won't last. That was until I elevated my closet with Quince. Quince has high quality, timeless pieces without paying that luxury price tag. All their prices are 50 to 80% less than similar luxury brands. And because Quince creates timeless classic styles that won't go out of fashion, you'll have them in your closet forever. Shop with Quince today and discover the affordable luxury you deserve. Right now, go to quince.com/onlyfriends to get free shipping and 365-day returns on your next order. That's quince.com/onlyfriends for free shipping, 365-day returns. Quince.com/onlyfriends.
Oh no.
What was it? I was just staring.
You were just like,
Yeah.
you know, you just like, and I was like, oh, she's tired.
No, I'm not even tired. I'm just like, I don't know. The hormones be hormoning.
I know. They're hormoning. It's fine. I get it.
Yeah. Okay.
I would understand.
You're like, you can punch me.
Yeah, I would literally get it.
I don't know why. It's just being a woman. Anyways, welcome back to Only Friends. I
just think that if God was a woman, she wouldn't have given us our periods.
No, like figure out a different system.
So I just think that Ariana Grande is wrong.
She is wrong. And you know what? She didn't even write the song. I think
a man wrote
the song. Yes. I think it was supposed to be like a Camila Cabello song.
Oh, Camila.
Isn't that weird?
Camila.
It's just like random. Because like when I see it, I'm like, that is so Ariana Grande.
Yeah,
but it's
I wonder
also
if you would
because
think of it differently.
No, I know. That's what I was thinking too.
God is a woman. She's not. Yeah. She's literally not. A woman wouldn't do women the way that the real God did.
A woman would not let all this happen. A woman would not
This is clearly the work of a man.
100%. Like, definitely.
Yeah.
And is God a man? Have we established? Do we know his pronouns?
No idea.
Okay. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be a man.
He's a they, them. Tell the Christians.
No, they'll be like, I'm not a Christian anymore.
Oh, God. Okay, well, big update. I did Pilates this morning.
Oh, my God. I've been waiting for this.
I am already sore in my abs.
Yeah.
But she also made
the whole thing is like core, pretty much.
It was really nice because mine was private.
Yes.
So
also how I began, which I think is really smart.
I think I'm only ever going to do that.
Oh, okay, rich. Mine was like, I'll do like 2 or 3, and then I'm like, fuck that, I can't afford.
Only because she's like so attentive, and like when I go to the gym 3 times a week, and I'm like working with a trainer. And recently, I've been having like specific pain in my lower back on the left side, and so then when she was working with me, she was like, okay, I can literally tell like you're so valid in your pain, and I can tell because of XYZ. So then she was doing like very specific things.
Did you have like tight hamstrings, etc.?
No, not my hamstrings, my hip flexor.
Oh, yep. That's a good thing about Pilates. You will open up those hip flexors.
So she was like,
sorry, I'm making so many noises.
We're gonna do. And like, okay, Paris.
Wait, I want to know like all the moves you did.
Needy. Okay, well, I started on oh my God, I forget the name of the machine.
Reformer?
Like the Bronco or something.
The Bronco?
Yes, it was not a reformer because we did the reformer. She was like, oh, now we're gonna go on the reformer.
Okay, I've never heard of a Bronco.
I don't know if it's actually called a Bronco.
What does it look like?
It's like the ones that the Kardashians like hang from.
Oh, I feel like that's like an advanced.
Well, that's what I did for like 30 minutes.
Whoa.
And then I went to the reformer and like barely did anything. And I was like, oh, thank God, this is way easier. I forget what it's called.
What did you do on it?
The reformer?
Like the big one.
Well, it has things for your arms. So you can, and your legs. So like I was doing a lot of like things where I had to like pull, they're like bungee cords basically.
Yeah, that's what our reformers have.
Yeah. And so it's on that. But then there's like other things that you can like swing from or whatever.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And
did you swing?
No, thank God. But I had to like use one of them to like pull myself up and like do stuff like that. But that one was very difficult.
Yeah.
And she was doing a lot of stuff that was like targeting specific places I have pain. So that made it more hard.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is too much.
Yeah.
But I think I'll probably keep going back just as like a supplemental thing to work on like mobility because I am in pain from just like lifting weights.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's great.
Did
you do a lot of like
because I was like, oh my God,
stuff?
I'm like not sweating.
Yeah. It depends. Like sometimes I walk out of there and I'm like, that was so easy. And then other times I like Saturday, my legs are still so sore from Saturday. Okay. I was sweating my ass off on Saturday.
The thing is, it was hard, but I didn't sweat.
I know.
So I
it's
liked
like,
it.
I know. And like half of it's you're laying down. It's like my kind of sport.
No, when she, I laid down like the whole first part. And then when she made me like get up, I was like, no,
I know.
Can't we just stay
Did
here?
you do feet in straps?
Yes.
Like the big leg circles?
Yes.
That's like the best. It's like the reward
That's
at the
like
end.
how I started.
Oh. Yeah,
So I feel
sometimes
like
you
that,
warm
like,
up
opens
and
up your body.
Yeah. Sometimes you open and close with it. Sometimes you
Yeah.
only close with it.
But all was, well, how much do you pay per session?
I have a package. So it's like 12 classes a month. I want to say it's like 200 something.
Oh, okay. So yeah, not that much.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
That would be me taking 2 classes.
I know. Well, if you take a private, it's like $90 some.
That's
which
crazy.
is crazy. But I took a couple of privates and then I took like beginner classes and then I went to advanced classes.
Yeah.
So now I do the regular ones.
I think it's just so nice too because like her and my trainer know each other.
Yeah.
So like she already like relayed this information to her. So then I'm like, she's really focusing on me and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I'll just do this then.
Yeah. Perfect.
Focus on my bod.
Well, we're both Pilates princesses now. That's so exciting.
I wouldn't put myself in that category
you're in
yet.
the running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
about to be like married in.
Yeah.
Like,
Do they have that? They had like this, I don't even know if it's a machine, but it was like this thing that afterwards she used me to like stretch on.
like a machine kind of thing?
It was like, I don't like know how to explain it. It looked like, you know, those things that gymnasts like jump over? They like go on the
Yes.
springboard and then they like jump over that like horse thing.
No.
What? What the
No.
heck is that called?
Like a horse thing?
Yeah. Like it looks like what the hell is it called?
I'm also like never watching the Olympics. So maybe that's why. Because I know you watch them.
Gymnastics horse jump.
Horse.
I like don't know what else to
Jumping
call
over a horse.
I like literally don't know what it's called, but whatever. But it was something like that I like stretched on afterwards. That was nice.
Yeah. Well, I assume Air One. Equinox has like the best of the best.
Yeah, it was nice. Their studio only has 4 reformers.
Oh, okay. See that? Yeah. Mine has 8, but it doesn't feel like it almost feels private sometimes. 'Cause sometimes there's only like 3 people that show up.
That's so nice.
Yeah. So I don't
Paris,
know.
you
I got
are like
comfortable with it.
being weird.
She's like literally staring at me. Like, what did I do?
Just lay down and relax.
She's like lasers coming out of her eyes.
She was so cute this weekend. We took her on a walk and she went up to it. Normally she's like, if a dog comes up to her, going in the complete opposite direction. But she went up to a few of them and was like sniffing their noses.
The Prozac.
I know. Are you a social girly now?
Wow. She's like, I don't have anxiety at all anymore.
One of them though, she did a little.
Oh my
But
God.
that's because there was 2v1. I get it.
Yeah. Well, speaking of animals, the craziest thing happened to me yesterday. Like,
Okay.
not to overhype the story, but we were at Trader Joe's and I know how crazy can it get? We were at Trader Joe's.
Like, okay.
And long story short, the woman who was our checkout lady
Yes.
was the woman who found Frank, my cat.
How did she know?
Because she saw my tattoo. It was like this whole thing. She was like, oh, you like cats? And I was like, yeah, I didn't really like them until I fostered one during the pandemic. And then she was like, oh, I have a cat rescue. It's called this. And so I looked it up on Instagram and I was like, oh, the place that I got my other cat follows you. Like, that's crazy. What a small world. And she was like, wait, are you Carly? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, you're Carly. I go, yeah. And I was like, where's this going? Like, does she watch my YouTube videos? Like, what's happening? Yeah. And she was like, you have Frankie. And I was like, oh my God, how did you know? And she was like, I drove across town to find him and get him because he was, I found the photos on her Instagram too. And he was
She's just lying.
No, we were like, I was like, you, because she lives near.
No,
I was
I
like,
know.
you can come see him. And Nolan was like, what if she's crazy and like steals him?
Yeah.
But I went to her Instagram and scrolled down to like 2020, and it was like so sad. It was him like manged and like spray painted and skinny and like wounded in this little cage, just meowing. And I'm like, that is crazy.
The world is so small.
Oh my God. I was like, I couldn't stop thinking about it all day.
Yeah,
I
that's
was like,
wild.
I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, we have to go to this Trader Joe's because I hate going to the one in Studio City.
Which one did you go to?
It's on it's on Riverside. The one closer.
The one in Sherman Oaks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But we always
That's
go
what I'm saying.
Well, the thing is that one, it's so much better to get to and to leave, but it's so hectic in there. Like, it's so much smaller than the other one. I'm like pissed off while I'm in there.
I feel like the parking situation's a little better though.
It is.
Because it's like
that's why I like it.
Standalone store and not like 1,000 stores in
Yes.
one fucking parking lot
No,
where everyone's
whenever-
crazy.
Going to the Studio City one is like, I'm gonna have a fender bender at one point. Like, I just
Yeah.
know one's gonna happen.
Yes.
Like, there's no way. There's like 1,000 stores and it's tiny.
and everyone is like going down rows that they're going down the wrong way.
Yes,
and it's a real nightmare.
fighting for spots.
Truly.
It's just like not the vibe. So
Well, congratulations on
thank you.
finding a new fit.
I know. I was like, oh, they went with the lady.
And that's a crazy story.
Well, I was like, I feel like I just found like my adopted kid's godmother, but not really, because she can't really tell us any extra information. Because I'm
Totally.
like, how old is he? Like,
Yeah.
what?
She's
what
like,
did he
I
have
know
a
just
family?
as much as you do.
Yeah, she really does. But it was really sweet. She was like,
That's wild.
no, I know. Like, imagine if you ran into someone, they're like, oh, I saved Paris.
Well, I do kind of have a similar thing where I found her babies.
Yeah, but like, you'd be so grateful to the person who like saved her. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's how I feel. I'm like,
Yeah.
thank God for you, because otherwise I wouldn't have
Yeah.
him. And he's like so lovable.
I know. I feel like mine is just like a foundation.
Oh, like
They just, like,
Lavelle.
No, it wasn't LaBelle that got her.
Oh.
They just adopted her because she was having babies and they like to sell those to people.
Right.
But like a shelter in
Bakersfield?
thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I kept wanting to say Riverside.
Well, close
Bakersfield.
enough.
Yeah. They just scoop them off the streets.
Yeah. See, that's what I thought happened. I thought the place I got him, they found him. So I was this whole time I was like, doo-doo-doo. I
Yeah.
was like, this lady, like, she's not even associated with she basically
Oh.
traps cats, and like if they're friendly, she will reach out to rescues and they can take them in.
Traps cat.
Well, that's what it's called. Trapping a cat. That's what it's called when they like get
I
them off
thought you
the
meant
street.
like her foundation. I was like, oh
no.
God.
She traps cats. Yeah.
Paris, please, you are really
Yeah,
freaking
I'm
me
like,
out.
am I gonna die in 12 hours?
She's like, why do you keep
Paris is
talking about cats?
staring at me. Do you want to like?
You want to lay?
Do you want to like lay on my lap or something?
Go
What's
ahead,
happening
go
here?
cuddle.
She's like, no, I just want to stare at you.
Oh, you want pets?
Oh, okay, I'll pet you. I didn't pet her long enough probably when I got here.
Paris, you are so needy.
Oh man.
Oh, good girl.
Well, other than Pilates, how was your weekend?
Good, very chill.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yep.
Define perfect.
Like
Like a lot of couch time.
lots of couch time mixed in with a good amount of out time, and it was just perfect.
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 What is that from?
Perfect. A TikTok.
Perfect. Oh yeah, that's TikTok sound.
Oh my God.
I should know that. Sorry, there's been so many. It's just
That's like the only one I know.
yeah, literally. And the other ones, I'm like, she's like, huh?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
TJ and Carly just talking TikTok sounds, and I was like, what?
Yeah, it's pretty much another language. It should be on Babbel
I agree.
or like any of those.
For the chronically online.
Yeah. We watched John Mulaney's special.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't watched it,
No.
I'm assuming. It's so funny.
Really?
The whole thing is about like, it goes from like his intervention
Okay.
to his time in rehab. And it's just, he makes it so
Oh.
funny, obviously. And it's just so interesting because I don't know. I was a John Mulaney fan like when I still lived in Omaha and stuff. But I had no idea he was like so badly addicted to cocaine and like Klonopin, like all these, so many drugs. And yeah, it's just funny. I highly recommend it.
I feel like I still have the ick from him that I need to
I
get
know.
over.
Oh yeah. I know. I like, kind of forgot
I also
about
just
it.
like don't really care. Like I'm not like in that
world.
yeah. So I'm just like, oh, I'll watch it if it comes on.
For me, I was like, oh, I like his comedy. I'm gonna watch it.
Totally.
It was so good.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. So that's something to watch if you have.
Oh,
nothing
I
else.
watched so many things. Okay. Also, last night we started this show. it was so weird. We got like 5 minutes in and then I was like, wait, like why are all these characters named the same thing as the characters? Do you remember the show Candy? Or what the fuck was it called?
Yeah.
Candy, whatever. They made another show that's the same exact story, but just like different actors.
On what platform?
HB Apple?
Because where was the first one?
I think Hulu.
Okay, because I know it was like a true story, so it's
Yes.
probably just like they're doing their own version of it.
Yeah, but it's so weird. I literally was like, oh, that's weird that this person's name is Candy.
does it
And then
does it like seem as good as the other one?
it definitely seems a lot slower, but I also think it's like confusing to watch because I already
You're
watched
like,
something
I already
so
know.
recently.
Yeah.
But it's like a great cast, and I literally didn't know that this was what it was. I was just like, oh, Elizabeth Olsen, I love her. Like, let's put this on. And then I was like, why are all of these people's names
What is it called?
the
Do you
same?
know?
Love and Death.
Oh, what?
It's so, and then I looked it up because I was like, TJ, this woman's name is Candy.
She had big glasses on.
She wasn't wearing them at first, and she looked like less like Jessica Biel did, like her hair and everything.
yeah.
Like she looked more normal.
Yeah.
And then
my
like
God, that is so
slowly I was
weird.
like, wait a minute.
That is so weird.
It's like so recent. I feel like they must have been like making it at the same time or something, and Hulu
Yeah.
just like got it out first.
yeah.
But we watched the first
Damn,
episode.
that would suck. You're like, fuck.
I know.
They did it first. Jessica Biel did it.
Yes, it was so weird. I was just like, why would this? I would just pull the plug.
No, I know. It's like the Just Friends and Friends with Benefits
Yeah.
movies.
But those are like different.
Like the plots.
They're like the same but different.
Yeah. This
This
is
is
like
the same story.
No, yeah, it's the same because it really happened. So they're
Yes.
basing it off of.
But yeah, I feel like this one has like more. It's like a little slower
Okay.
and like more detailed, which is like kind of annoying. But I don't know. I think it's just like too weird to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't just because I'm like, I already know what happens.
Yeah. Thing is, I want to because like the cast is so good, but I'm like,
Just watch the last episode.
this is weird. It's funny too because it like starts foreshadowing. So it's literally like you see like a bathtub with blood all over it, and it's like wow, wow, like makes like scary thriller sounds. And I was like, oh my god, TJ, this looks so scary. And then like I'm like doing for like 5 minutes. I'm like, wait, this is literally the same thing that we already watched.
Oh my God.
So
It's giving when I watched Cheer season 1 again on accident.
well, that's a little worse.
It is a little worse.
What is this dog?
I don't
doing?
know if you're watching, like, what the fuck is she doing?
If you are not watching, she's like putting her head in between Carly's leg. Oh, she knows we're talking about her.
Hi. She's just staring at me, and then she'll put her head between my leg and the couch. It's okay. I don't know what's going on, but I'll pay you anyway.
It's very weird.
Have you seen all the
Oh, bless.
Navarro like lawsuits and stuff happening right now?
No.
Oh, it seems I'm not super well versed on the whole thing, but apparently
Are they like talking about it on TikTok?
I think I saw it on TikTok or maybe on Reddit or something.
Okay.
But basically one of the girls, I don't think it was anyone on the show. She came forward to like Monica and a couple of other people saying she got essayed by some man that like works with them.
Oh, I believe it.
And they were like, you need to keep that to yourself. Yeah.
Monica said that?
I'm pretty sure. I don't want to give false information, but I'm pretty sure that's what the article said. It was like
Yeah.
she said that. Also, Maddie, who was on the show,
Down.
was also like don't tell anyone. But apparently Maddie was also a victim of it. So I don't really know. I think it's like kind of messy, but
I believe it.
I do
mean, that
too.
show literally just watching it, I'm like, this is toxic.
yeah, I mean anything like I don't know, this sounds bad, but like gymnastics, cheer with like young
I mean,
girls.
it's all sports.
It gives,
It's happened on a
ugh.
football team. The coach was sexually like assaulting his players.
On what?
Of a college football team.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I know,
just like any people in positions of authority and like, yeah, the gymnastics trainer.
Especially that because it's like all
girl.
the young girls and like the skimpiest, you know, outfits. And it
Yeah.
just gives weird vibes when there's like men around. I don't know.
You creepy.
Yeah. So I highly doubt there'll be another season, but
I know. I feel like it's been so long.
I know. And I think Ladarius has now been posting, be like, True Colors finally come out because, you know, he was like not cool with Monica for a
Yeah.
while and saying she was like a liar.
Well,
or
then maybe
something.
you should have come forward.
Well, I don't know if he knew about it.
Oh.
I don't think he knew because I don't think he goes there anymore or anything.
What a time. Well, I feel like he was like I don't understand how that all worked, because I'm like, all these people are like shouldn't be in college.
No, I know. I feel like we had this conversation.
Yeah.
Somebody did clear it up, but like I cannot remember
It's
for the
so
life of
weird.
me. I know.
I mean, even when I was in school, like I feel like sports give you such a leeway to go and play college sports when you're like 25. Like the boys hockey team, I was really close friends with a lot of them, and they would do like a junior prep school or whatever so that they could go back to college basically and like play hockey. I was a freshman and they were like 22.
so
but it was
weird.
great because they lived in my dorm and could buy me alcohol.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. That's why they did it.
But I literally was like, wait, you're old.
Yeah.
And like by the time we graduated, I was like, okay, you're like a full adult.
Yeah. That's fucking weird. I think
I love them
and
so
with
much.
cheer though, I feel like I would personally have such an identity crisis after, because where do you go? I mean, you can do professional, but I think it's really rare. I don't think it like pays very well or something, but it's like you're pretty much done after that. So I get it. I would be coming back as well.
Yeah.
Oops, I failed my classes. I have to come back.
Well, I feel like at that point they wouldn't let you play or like do the sport.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how it works, but I never played sports. Also, we watched Matt was telling us about this in the car on the way to Good Influences, the documentary called Stolen Youth. It's like the people who are our age at the time, and so now they're it's just like very strange. It's like it's only 3 episodes.
A good watch.
I think it's really interesting. There's 1 episode left for us, so I don't know, but yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah,
love.
It's so weird. It starts out like, this doesn't give anything away, but it starts out with these kids that live in a dorm, and one of the girls who lives there, her dad just got out of jail, but she's like obsessed with her dad. And she's like, he's the best dad to exist. Like whatever, he was in the military. He stands for great things, and so he basically lives in the dorm with them, which doesn't make any sense. Like, how is this legal or like not against the school rules? And shit gets crazy from there. So it's pretty interesting, and it's all like they have tons of real footage, real conversations played. My favorite documentaries are the real footage, real convos, real recordings. My favorite.
It's like so wild that people will have that. Just it's like you have it. It exists.
I know. It's like, thank you.
Wild.
I know.
Wild.
So wild.
Okay. First of all, I can't believe it's May. Happy Met Monday.
I didn't even know it was already this week. The Met.
May.
The Met.
Yeah. Crazy.
I feel like I haven't seen anything about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's my whole feed.
On Instagram? Yeah.
Like everyone's like, Happy Met Monday.
Oh my God. I thought it was in like, I think it got messed up because when it didn't happen during the pandemic, they did it in like a different time. So I was thinking about that. But
that is true. They did that.
Yeah. I need to like brush up on the theme. I have no idea what the theme is or like what it means.
Karl Lagerfeld. He was the like director of Chanel who passed away. So like the theme is like him.
Like Chanel?
No, him as a person.
So I'm always so bad with these videos because I'm like, what? I don't know how to relate it to the theme.
I feel like it doesn't matter.
I know.
Like
but
just like look at what they're wearing and be like, oh, good, bad.
I know, but there is something to do with like, if it goes with the theme really well, then it makes way more sense.
Sure. But something can like objectively just be ugly.
Well, yeah, of course. Obviously.
So I am excited for that. I did have this in our news, but I feel like we can just talk about it right now.
Okay.
Because I was like, who's going? Because I know that there were rumors that like the Kardashians were not going to be invited.
Oh yeah.
That is
apparently they were very offended by that.
Really?
I saw like from a source that like that was one of the rumors that like really hurt them.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Then just literally post on your Instagram and be like, no, we're going, lol.
I know. Are they all going to go again?
I don't know. We know Kim is confirmed. She definitely posted
Obviously.
something today on her Instagram that was like, I'm here. I feel like Kylie and Kendall will probably be there like they normally are, but you don't know about Kourtney. I feel like Kourtney probably won't go.
No, she's like, that's the last place I ever want to be.
Yeah, she's like, I did it.
Yeah, like I did it once. It's one and done.
And this was big news. Blake Lively will not be attending this year, which is criminal.
She's like kind of a staple, correct?
Yes, she is always a slay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she wore the whole. Yeah. Okay. Weird.
She does such a good job.
Is there a reason? Is it an Easter egg? A Taylor Swift Easter egg?
Maybe.
Her whole life
she's gonna be in Nashville for the whole week before the shows. Yeah, I don't know. She was like, I'm not going to be going this year. So that's really sad because I think that she always does such a good job. And like, I feel like we don't see Blake that often in the press. So it's always a nice like fresh reminder to be like, oh, she's just
stunning.
A bad bitch. Maybe she can't because she's filming. That fucking It Ends With Us.
Stop.
Colleen.
Oh my God, maybe.
Give her a break.
Are they filming right now?
I don't know.
Oh my God, we have to watch it when it comes out.
I know. I'm like, as much as I'm hyping up Blake, I'm not happy that she's the lead role.
I know. It's also like not going to be good, I don't think.
No.
Because they're never. I feel like Harry Potter was probably like the biggest exception to the rule. I feel like, not that I have experience, but the movie was way better than the books.
I'm
or
watching
was as good, at least.
The Last Thing He Told Me, which is on Apple Plus, and that's based on a book. I didn't read the book, but I am liking the show.
Oh, okay.
But I would be interested to see what people who read the book said.
Yeah.
It's like kind of cheesy, the show. But I love a good.
If Things We Never Got Over becomes a movie, like we have to watch it. We like absolutely have
I would.
to.
I'll take like mushrooms and watch it.
No, I need to be dead
like,
sober watching that.
I don't think I could get through it.
I would just die to see how they even like make it a movie.
Yeah.
I can't. Have you started our book club book yet? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I'll probably start it on the flight tomorrow. And then like maybe read a little when I'm there, but I'll finish it. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
Read next weekend.
Yeah. I'm still just trudging through it. Just like little by little.
Any better?
It's like fine. It's not bad. It's not good yet. I'm just like, okay, when is like the juice gonna happen kind of thing. I just feel like it's a lot of just like nothingness. Okay. But it's a lead up
to know.
I believe only 60 pages in.
Oh.
Yeah, I read like 10 more pages. That's what I'm saying. Like I am so slow with this goddamn book.
Yeah. I get it.
Next week, I'm 70 pages in.
Okay, I did actually buy. Have you ever heard of Book Outlet? Did I talk to you about this?
Book Outlet. Is it a
website? I've told a couple of people about it. Yes.
I think Emily told me about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get like books for really cheap, like $5, only because there could be like a pen marking on the page. It's like stuff that they can't sell after stuff has happened. And I ordered 2 books. The shipping took like quite some time, but it didn't matter because I wasn't trying to read it. And I feel like the stock is pretty limited. But if there's like an underground like thing, like I got Book Lovers, which I've like had on my list for such a long time. And I was like, oh, that's on there. It was like $5.50.
Great.
I literally like was flipping through the pages. I'm like, I can't find what's wrong with this
There
book.
probably isn't anything wrong with it.
But then I got another one that TJ's parents recommended to me, and there's like a Sharpie mark on the top of the book.
Damn.
Like literally a dot. And it was
hilarious.
like $6.
And how much is it normally? Like 15?
Like, yeah,
probably?
15 to 20.
That's so crazy.
So if you're looking for some deep cuts, you can find some stuff on there. There's like Colleen Hoover and stuff.
Yeah, I've searched a couple times. I haven't like dedicated really my time to it, but you could always just go to Barnes & Noble, start marking the top of books, and then it'll end up on the website.
I know. I feel like it's before they sell to the store. It's like in production.
Who's Sharpieing at the factory?
I don't know.
Someone who wants that book cheap.
And like enough to have a whole website dedicated to it.
I know. Did you ever have half price bookstore at home? Oh, we had one at home. It was great. I think there used to be one here too.
Mine was called The Library. I love the library.
Books?
No.
Yeah, ours were. It was like kind of like the website, but just like a whole store of used books. Oh. Yeah. And they're super cheap. And sometimes you could find textbooks, which is really nice.
See, I like this site though because the books are still new and I love like a new book.
Yeah. Oh, they're still new.
Yeah.
Got it. I thought maybe they were used or something.
You might be able to buy used ones on the site, but these are just like new with maybe there's like a doggy ear on a page or something.
A doggy ear.
Yeah. Or like the font was like.
I've never heard it's called doggy ear.
What?
I've never heard that. That's
oh my
so
God.
funny.
That's like.
It's such a perfect description.
Yeah. It's a doggy ear.
I know. I was like, or like a fold. Like, oh, you just said that.
That is a doggy ear.
I thought you meant like someone drew a doggy ear.
No.
Because like that's possible as well.
Yeah. So that's a fun little site.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, slay.
This episode is sponsored by ZocDoc. You're trying to find the cause for your symptoms. You stumble down a TikTok rabbit hole full of questionable advice from so-called experts. This is literally me in one sentence. I use TikTok for everything, especially for symptoms, psychological things that might be going on. It's not a good idea. I'll just put it that way. There are better ways to get answers you want and the care you deserve from trusted professionals and not random people from the internet. ZocDoc helps you find expert doctors and medical professionals that specialize in the care you need and deliver the type of experience you want. ZocDoc is the only free app that lets you find and book doctors who are patient-reviewed, take your insurance, and are available when you need them and treat almost every condition under the sun. No more doctor roulette or scouring the internet for questionable reviews. With ZocDoc, you have a trusted guide to connect you to your favorite doctor you haven't met yet. Millions of people use ZocDoc's free app to find and book a doctor in their neighborhood who is patient-reviewed and fits their needs and schedule just right. So I did use ZocDoc to find my psychiatrist. I also just use ZocDoc to find a dermatologist, like very recently. I haven't gone yet, but I was on the website looking for one. It is so easy. You put in your health insurance, you put in the days you want, you put your location, if you want it virtual, in person, whatever. And like with my psychiatrist, I literally had an appointment the next day. Or I think it was actually that day. I can't really remember, but it was like, oh, it's going. So it was super easy. It asks for the exact information it needs to like make sure you're in network and are getting the doctor that you need. Go to ZocDoc.com/onlyfriends and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/onlyfriends, ZocDoc.com/onlyfriends. This episode is sponsored by Quince. Shopping for clothes can be annoying. It can be a compromise. It can be, I want to spend money, but I don't want to spend that much money. I don't want to shop fast fashion. So what do I do? Well, I have some news for you. There's a great place called Quince, and they have exactly what you're looking for. With Quince, you can get high quality, timeless pieces without paying that luxury price. Quince offers a range of must-have items like 100% Mongolian cashmere sweaters for only $50, 100% European linen pants for $40, luxurious mulberry silk skirts at $60, which are my favorite. I got some silk pieces from Quince, and they are amazing. I love them. A little slip dress, a little skirt. They are so comfy. They are so soft, and I got them at a great price. So I'm very happy about that. All their prices are 50 to 80% less than similar luxury brands. And because Quince creates timeless, classic styles that won't go out of fashion, you'll have them in your closet forever. I know you're wondering how they do it. Quince partners directly with top factories to cut out the cost of the middleman and pass the savings on to you. What's even better, Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices in premium, eco-friendly fabrics and finishes. So I can feel good about getting high-quality items that last longer. Shop with Quince today and discover the affordable luxury you deserve. Right now, go to quince.com/onlyfriends and get free shipping and 365-day returns on your next order. That's quince.com/onlyfriends and free shipping, 365-day returns. Quince.com/onlyfriends.
But I forget why I brought that up. But
the Met Gala.
I'm excited for the Met. A co-chair is Dula Peep. She's co-chairing this year.
Coach what?
Co-chairing.
Oh, I said
co-chair.
Co-chairing.
Co-chair.
Oh,
she's
okay.
the co-chair.
Dula Peep?
Dula Peep. I wonder what she's gonna wear. I feel like I haven't thought of her in quite some time.
Yeah, she's kind of been
just Dula. There's not a peep from Dula Peep.
No peeps. Dula Disapeep.
So that'll be fun. Oh, also Paris Hilton will be making her first Met appearance ever.
Ever?
Can you believe that?
Ever?
Isn't that crazy? Ever. Paris Hilton has never been to the Met Gala.
And the Met's been going on for a long
That's not to say that she's
ass
never
time.
Not been invited. I don't know if she's ever been invited, but she's never attended the Met.
Interesting.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah. I wonder why now she was like, I'll go.
Probably for Carl.
Oh, yeah. They're probably besties.
I think a lot of people, well, he's dead.
Well, they were besties. Yeah,
I know. I feel like a lot of people are probably attending this year, out of
respect,
memory.
Yeah. Interesting.
I'll be interested to see. I'm excited.
Is it on TV?
Yeah. Okay. I think the red carpet starts at 3 o'clock or something.
Oh my God.
I know. I was
we could film it
tonight.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
When's your flight tomorrow?
1:15.
Okay.
But we're taking Jet Suite, so.
Nice.
I know. I'm so nervous though, because it says there's going to be a thunderstorm.
Here? Or in the sky?
Yeah. In the sky.
You'll be all right. I mean, while you're flying.
There? Yeah, I don't know. It just has it just has a lightning bolt. I'm I don't want that.
Yeah, you'll go Jet Suite is such a slay.
I know, you literally get there 30 minutes before. So it's like, oh, I can film whenever.
And I don't know if you probably know that. Actually, I don't know if you know this, but so I take it a lot going to Vegas because the Jet Suite is literally a hangar. It's like right next to the Burbank airport for us. And it goes to places that are very close, like San Francisco,
I think it goes
Vegas.
to Texas.
Yeah, there's sometimes random ones. Yeah. That are like, well, I was coming home from Vegas once and I was like pretty early to it. And she was like, just so you know, like if you were here like 5 minutes earlier, you could have just gotten on this flight. Cause it doesn't matter which flight really, as long as you have a ticket.
Oh.
If there's room, you can hop on another one. But if there's no room, you have to take your own flight. That's what she told me. So I was like, that is so interesting.
Okay,
I didn't know that.
Big sleigh.
Yeah. I don't know if they like do that everywhere, but in Vegas, she was like, oh, if you got here a little bit earlier, you could have gotten on. I was like, what?
I know,
my ticket's not for the next
flight
one.
On Friday isn't until like 3 o'clock. TJ has to go to emo night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I won't be here.
Well,
it's Renaissance theme.
Yeah.
Did they say? Well, whatever. I did look on Amazon for Renaissance costumes.
Yeah, I ordered stuff and then I returned it.
You did?
Yeah.
Are you not going to go?
We'll see.
Yeah. I feel like you'll end up going.
Feeling. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna.
That's okay. Just because I'm not going.
Yeah, out of solidarity.
I leave at like 11:30 usually.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just so tired.
I know. Just play it by ear.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have like, it's gonna be like 4 days of like partying basically.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well,
and then you're gonna land and have like 3 to 4 hours, and then you're gonna have to like start getting ready if you really want to go. Yeah. You know what I mean? And
it's tough right now because TJ's kind of like handling everything. So it's like, I feel like we would have to stay there until 2 a.m, and that I just am not cut out for. I don't think.
Yes, because Morgan is still out of commission.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Ugh.
I know.
Ugh.
Also, the amount of I've sent you a couple and like I stopped. So I was like, she probably doesn't care anymore. But like I've seen so many TikToks of people missing Taylor Swift because of appendectomy. Yes. I was tagged in like 3 yesterday.
What?
One of them.
She needs to just throw a concert for everyone who had to do that.
Me and Nolan were talking about last night and I was like, I feel like it's because there's so many people on TikTok and there's so many people going to the Eras tour. Statistically, there's going to be a high percentage of people getting their appendix taken out. We just would never have seen it before because like, why would we be on like Green Day? You know what I mean? Just like the girl who had it right before Mike Cam, like I would have never known that because like, I'm not a huge fan or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's just like interesting. Also, there's an influencer. I forgot her name. It was someone I didn't really know. I think her name is like Ella. I don't know. I'm going to butcher it, but okay. She went to the hospital a couple days. Someone tagged me in it because they were like, girl, this is crazy. She went to the hospital a couple of days ago. She was having stomach pains and they found like cysts on her ovaries or something. And they were like, also, your appendix has ruptured and she can't get surgery on it for like a couple days. So she has to go home.
Why?
I'm not sure. I think there's something to do with like the time. Oh, she's on like a bunch of antibiotics. So she's probably not going to get like sepsis.
I would be like, I'm staying here.
No, I know. But like I went to her TikTok and it was like on my way home to rest for a couple days before the surgery. Like I would not be able to sit there and be like, am I okay before having this surgery?
I would literally be like, I'm not leaving here until you take it out.
Yeah, I know. Same.
I would be up for 2 days.
No, I'd be so fucking... Mine's out and I'm still scared of it. Like, I cannot imagine dealing with that.
I would literally be like, nope, I'm not leaving this gurney.
No, yeah. You're going to have to shove me out of this hospital.
Yeah.
One more thing. Okay. I was in a store this weekend and they were playing Karma by Taylor Swift, but the edited version, and I was not prepared.
What is it?
I was not prepared. Okay, so the first line is, you're talking shit for the hell of it. It goes, you flip the script for the hell of it. I was like,
just say shit.
and then on my lap, like a goddamn acrobat.
They don't bleep goddamn
No,
acrobat.
they say like a Vegas acrobat. I was like, this is wild. If I had only, like, if I was really young and my parents only let me listen to the edited version, I'd be like, these lyrics suck.
Like a Vegas acrobat?
Like a Vegas acrobat.
I want to go see Usher in Vegas so bad.
I do too.
Okay.
I will go.
I think I might do it for my birthday because he has shows on like the 1st and 2nd of July.
I was literally saying that the other day. I was like, I think because I saw Kim was there and I was like, Usher's he's like
2 times she's gone.
Yeah.
It looks so good. I looked to see because they have EDC in a few weeks. And so I was like, oh, maybe I can just like go while that's happening.
Oh yeah.
But he like takes a big break and doesn't start again until June. And then it's June, July, but it's like he has one on July 1st, July 2nd, and I think July 3rd. So I was like, okay, I feel like a Sunday night in Vegas could be slay.
Yeah, oh my God, fun. I want to go.
Me too.
Like I already was like, that looks like fun.
Guys,
I just like need the initiative.
Loved Usher. Like I'm tearing up thinking about it. Oh my God, he's so
You just sobbed during the concert.
I will. It'll be my Taylor Swift.
You're like, surprise song tonight.
Yeah, it's so I was watching
You remind me.
Kim's stories and I was just like, it's so crazy. He is one of the artists that I'm like, this is so crazy that my parents let me listen to this.
I know.
And I feel like I say it all the time, but it's like specifically with this man. Like Confessions is the most insane song. That's like my album to my core. Like I know that album through and through. I love it so much, but it's so inappropriate.
I feel like that was just the music in the early 2000s.
Yeah, like R&B is just like real nasty.
What was that one song? It wasn't Usher, but it was like
City High.
No, but also that one.
Could you like I learned that song. My cousins like taught me that song in the back of the car, like while we were on our way to go camping with my parents driving.
Can you remind me of the lyrics?
Yeah.
What would you do?
Boys and girls would want to hear a true story. Saturday night was at this real wild party. They had liquor overflowing a cup. About 5-6 strippers trying to work for a buck. And I took one girl outside with me. Her name was Lonnie. She went to junior high with me. I said, why you up in there dancing with cash? It's been some whole lot of change since I've seen you last. She said, what would you do if your son was at home? Crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry. And the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money and his daddy's gone.
I remember my mom was like, that's not the only way. I was like, okay, boomer. She was like, get a job at McDonald's.
This was, I feel like, a way of educating, you know, that's like an educational song for people who like are forced to live their life that way because of America.
Yeah. Sucks.
City High. They were ahead of the times.
They were. What was the song? Oh, Craig David. Okay. I took her for a drink on Monday. Yep. We were making love on Wednesday. And on Thursday and Friday, Saturday, we chilled on Sunday. Yeah. Like all of those songs were so like sexual.
Yes. R&B. It's got a little sexual undertones. That's why we love it.
Yeah. And that was just like how we grew up.
Imagine like having sex to the Confessions album. I need to go.
I know.
Okay, maybe I'll plan this week and see.
Okay. Is it like Confessions show or is it just
it's like discography? Yeah.
Okay. You think he's gonna play? Yeah,
I can look at. Yeah, he does, and he wears like a neon suit during it.
I'm dead. Dead.
He gave Kimora Lee Simmons like a lap dance basically and fed her chocolate covered strawberry, and I was like, I like have a lady boner right now. This
oh my God,
so hot.
We'll get you on stage since it's your birthday.
Kim, can we take Kim Air, please? I love that man. I had like every J14 magazine that had him on the cover. He's just
I loved him, but I was very obsessed with Nelly. Like Nelly was like my guy.
That was like my best friend Alyssa. She loved Nelly. She would like wear the Band-Aid and everything.
Oh God. Our old roommate Ariel, her friend's first kiss was Usher on like Ellen or something.
That seems problematic.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying it now.
She was 12.
Yeah, it probably was 100% problematic. Don't cancel Usher until we can go see him, please.
Oh, I'd still go.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like his show gets shut down.
Sure. But well, that is very funny.
I don't know. Maybe she was like 18 because I think they were like, I don't know. I'm trying to make it sound better. I feel like it was like around prom. I don't know.
Okay, fair.
Whatevs. Okay.
I just, yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Well, I need to do that. And it looked packed in there at his show.
Oh, well, yeah.
Also, there were so many celebrities there. Like L.A. Reid was there.
Oh my God. He's just iconic.
I know. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I need to go.
Yeah. Also, I feel hungover from watching all the Tarte Trip.
I have that written down.
Oh, okay. I am shook to my core at how insane this Tarte trip looks. I mean, it looks really fun.
It's just so funny how they like... They're like, this is a Tarte. Did you see the video I sent you last night of Remy Bader doing her makeup with Tarte product?
Oh, yes.
And she like literally, it was awful.
Well, yeah.
And I was like, this is so crazy to me that this is like a branded trip. And they're like, go ahead, yeah, post that.
I know. And they're all like wasted when they do the interviews and stuff.
Yes.
I mean, it's like, I guess it's working because it's on everyone's For You page. So.
Yeah, but honey, I'm not thinking about Tarte when I'm seeing these posts. I'm like, I want to go to Turks and Caicos.
No, I know. I'm like, what the hell?
Like, they must be dishing out so much fucking money. Like, all of the activities they're doing.
Yeah.
And they had like back-to-back weekends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Alex Earl was like a part of both of them for a hot minute. I don't know how Alex Earl does it. This girl is going to class. She's going to Turks and Caicos. She's coming
youthful.
Back. She is.
Literally, I understand because I did that.
I know.
You can just function on a whole nother level when you're that age.
Imagine they're like, okay, for 1 week, you have to do that again, but at this age.
I couldn't.
I know, it'd be so terrible.
Me going to Sonoma, knowing that I have to go to like 2 winery tours, I'm like, oh, how will I live?
No, I know.
I have to bring my famotidine.
You're like, I can't go to Nemo night.
Yes. No, literally.
Just being there, yeah.
Being young is so fun because you're just like, yeah, oh my God, fun. Oh my God, cool. And then like you're so excited and you can just like, you have the stamina.
Yeah. And then I see them the next day and I'm like,
they're perfect.
Like some of them are like, like Brianna's dry heaving.
Yeah.
I saw Remy looked like she was kind of shaking, putting on her. Yes. So I was like, God, the thing about me is like, if I get really drunk, I can't drink again for like 2 more days. Because if I start drinking the next day, it's going to make me so much more tired than I already am. I don't know why. I hate it. Maybe I should drink way more the next day and just like bypass the tiredness and get drunk. I'm not sure if that's how it works. I guess.
Yeah, but they are just full of life and I'm envious, but also I'm happy for them because it looks like they're having a fabulous time. And I love that these opportunities have arisen for influencers where like brands don't give a shit if you look like, if you're just you.
Crazy. Yeah.
Because like we've worked with legitimate alcohol brands that are like, you're not allowed to drink the product.
Well, you're still not allowed to. That's like a commercial.
No, I know.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like so funny to me that like this is like a makeup brand, but they're not even doing anything with makeup.
I know. I love it.
They're just like, oh, this is an excuse.
100%.
And they're doing so many trips.
I know.
Wait, did you see the guy from Barstool? He's so funny. He's the one that I told you about before that like when they went on the Tarte trip.
No,
he was like commenting on it. But so when they sent him a pair of like purple Nikes. And he was like, this is what you're gonna send me, Tarte, and you're sending fucking chicken fry on the trip. And it was very funny. I love him. He's so funny.
Oh, that's funny.
But I was like, they should have invited him.
I was not worried, but I thought about, because Tana and Stassi are both there. And I remember when Tana made Stormy her background. Yeah. And it became like this whole thing. Stassi was one of the people who were like, this is fucking creepy. So I'm like, I wonder if they like talked about that.
I feel like they're fine.
They're probably just over it.
Yeah.
I mean, they are. They're like hanging out. So I'm just curious how that situation
What a wild group of people.
Yeah. This morning I saw O'Malley post a TikTok and she was like, I got so drunk last night I woke up in Brianna's apartment and she's not even here.
I love that.
I know. It was so fun. She's like, I had broken entering.
Who's O'Malley?
Yeah.
Grace. Yeah. My little Gracie queen. I love it.
I know.
Keep thriving, you youthful teens.
I love them.
They are unhinged.
Youthful teens.
I'm so jealous. But yeah, no, watching it, I'm like, I have so many emotions. I'm like, this is unhinged, but I'm also so happy.
Yeah.
It just reminds me
all we got were Vine trips.
Reminds me of the good old days. And I didn't even get to go on one.
Yeah, Aaron didn't go on one.
You went to like a fucking owl cafe in a museum.
Yeah.
Slay Vine.
I went to Tokyo. I mean, everything else was cool.
Skiing in Turks and Caicos up to private bars in the middle of the fucking ocean.
Crazy.
I love that.
Yeah.
Also, it was crazy because Remy, I saw, had gone to like her sister's bachelorette party the week prior.
Yeah.
So like, I do not know how they did that, but they did it. Because I think she's late 20s.
I know. I think she's closer to our age.
Yeah.
Really?
Good for her.
I don't know.
Good for fucking her.
Couldn't be me. I wish it was me. I wish I just had so much energy all the time.
How come they didn't bring Michaela? Tot.
Shape tape.
That would have been a fun mix.
Didn't she go on one?
Tat.
Yeah, the Jackson Hole one. Also with Alex Earl.
my God, Alex Earl Slay.
Yeah, she is just popping around everywhere.
Well, okay, we can run through this day in history.
Okay.
Spider-Man, 2002.
Damn.
Dead to Me. Did you ever watch the new season?
No,
Oh.
not the new season. I saw the first one. I really liked it.
Oh, I think there's 3.
I know. I just stopped.
Oh my God.
I said, "Fuck
2019.
this."
Well, now that you're obsessed with James Marsden, maybe you should go back.
Oh my God, we
Carly was
saw
having,
him.
like, I was like, okay, keep it in your pants.
No, we saw him in real life at this jury duty event. Girl,
He's so little.
he is like still
He's
so
like a
hot.
little pocket-sized man.
He's so hot. Yeah.
Well,
Chiseled.
You can go
Sorry.
back
How old is he?
like 42.
Only 10 years older than me.
You have a significant other.
I know.
Iron Man 3. This was so crazy to me because it came out in 2013. Like the
Oh,
third
doesn't
movie.
resonate.
Which just means that the first one came out way before, like the early 2000s. So crazy.
Y2K movie.
The Craft, iconic film, 1996. And Below Deck Med, 2016.
Ooh, is that a good one?
Yes.
Okay.
I just like feel like all Below Decks are so slay.
I know. I need to get over the Gary thing because I'm like, I need someone like Gary on every season because he makes it so funny.
I know.
He's like a good energy.
Gary's the best.
Yeah.
Okay, birthdays. We have Arden Rose. She's 28. Eric Church, 46. Do you know who that is?
Singer.
Uh-huh. Yeah, good job.
Take me to church.
He's a country singer.
I know.
Christina Hendricks, she's 48, and Poppy DeLavigne, 37.
Poppy DeLavigne? Who's that?
Cara Delevingne's sister.
Okay, well, I figured, but I don't know her name
Oh my
was
God.
Poppy.
Yeah.
Poppy. That's a good drink.
With an I.
Yeah.
Like, what a name, Poppy DeLavigne. You're just famous.
Yeah, no, like you're born
You're
to be
literally
famous.
famous.
Yeah.
That is a good name.
The only other Poppy I remember, do you remember the girl on YouTube who was like, I'm
Yeah.
Poppy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only, that's like what I thought it reminds me of.
I feel like Poppy, it's also weird because people call like their grandfathers Poppy.
Oh, yeah.
Certain people can do it though. I feel like an influencer just named their baby Poppy. When I think of like a baby Poppy, I'm like, that's weird.
Poppy. I think it's cute as
Mainly-
a baby.
Yeah, but
then
like
if
now
they're,
I just think of the
14
drink.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Maybe they named it after the drink.
Yeah.
Her
That
fave
was
drink.
really it. We did a lot of, my big news was the Met.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to see who the hell shows up. I know Emma Chamberlain's going.
She's a correspondent
Is
again.
she the only influencer, I wonder? I was seeing conversations about it.
Don't know, but I also don't, I feel like there will probably be a couple.
Yeah, because didn't like Charlie D'Amelio go 1 year?
I don't remember.
I think so. So they're definitely open to it. I don't
Yeah.
know why we're not there, but whatever.
We're the most influential people in the world.
Yeah, have you seen our outfit review videos?
We should just go and like watch from the
I know,
sides.
I know.
I would love
That'd
to
be
do
crazy. If we like, if it was in LA, I'd think about it
that. I would fly to New York.
just to do that.
I feel like it's always, well, I guess I don't know what the weather is in New York today, but it's shitty weather here. And I feel like the weather is always like not great. New York, New York. I wonder if the Biebers will be attending.
Oh. I feel like they go every year.
I know, but it's been a big year for them.
It's been a big year.
That'll be interesting to see
Do you
for
think
sure.
Selena's gonna go?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
I feel like she just like doesn't care.
She's never at those things.
I wish Taylor would go.
I know.
Like you have
She's
time.
busy.
If she goes, that would just be like so iconic.
I know. It's because she's already so out in the open right now, getting paparazzi'd and everything. It's
Yeah.
giving like 1989 era. And like
Yeah,
if
I'm
she
like-
went to the Met, I'd be like, you're back.
Uh-huh.
The old Taylor came to the phone.
Like her and Gigi just like holding hands, walking in together.
That would be
We know
iconic.
she's not going to show up with Joe.
No, definitely not. Because
Her and Joe ain't no mo.
they are no more.
Yeah, I think they're done.
They are.
Yeah. Well,
As much as we don't want them to be.
I really don't care.
I know. I don't either. I mean, I do in a sense because I mean, we got great music from their relationship.
Sure. But we've always gotten great music.
Always.
So it's like,
I think it's just like the fact that they were together for like 6 years and kept it under wraps for so long.
Yeah.
It just felt like, oh, this is real. So
maybe they kept it under
it.
wraps because they weren't really in love.
Because they hated each other.
Yeah. She's like, we have to keep it all under wraps.
I don't want anyone to know you exist.
Okay. We can do Am I the Asshole now?
Okay.
How much time is there?
It's been 50 minutes.
Great.
I don't know if we want to talk about Vanderpump. I'm going to be honest.
Oh, I
don't
forgot
like
about it.
I don't like remember completely. No. It's when Scandival starts a little bit. People are questioning.
Yep.
Oh, Allie saw Sandoval and Raquel at the Abbey. Sheena was like, I don't think that'd be weird if Raquel and Brock were in the same bed.
Yeah.
Which, like, they all are just very trusting of her because she hasn't really done anything.
Yeah.
Except make out with Schwartz. But that wasn't like,
God.
I don't know. What do you think of that? I don't know if we've talked about that. Like her and Schwartz making out.
Who?
Raquel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. This is the episode where James throws the drink.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's fucked up. I think I've said that.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that Katie set like a very clear boundary,
Yeah.
and Schwartz is a fucking loser.
And
for him to be like, oh, poor me, like that's so unfair. It's like it's one girl out of literally millions of people on planet fucking Earth.
Yeah, we did talk about this, I think, last week.
Yeah,
because we're like, why isn't it through their heads? Like that's why it's a problem.
Because they're just like, woe is me about it, when it's really like it couldn't be more clear cut. It's literally you have like a limited number of female friends in your circle. Like it couldn't be easier to just not hook up with any of them.
I know.
Especially one who's like friendly with your ex.
Yeah. And it seems like it's giving storyline because it was supposed to be the whole storyline of the season.
I think, I do think it's like real though.
No, I
like
do
when
too.
Tom's on Watch What Happens, he really just fumbles over the fact that like, I don't know. He's so dumb.
Yeah.
I will say I do believe he deserved the drink in the face. I think he's such a doofus.
Mm-hmm.
And I understood where James was coming from with feeling the way he felt.
Mm-hmm.
And I know on Watch What Happens, Andy was like, do you think you overreacted? But I would be so annoyed if like somebody just like, okay, so Schwartz hooked up with his ex-fiance like 6 months after they broke up. Mind you, James isn't the one who left the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Should they have been together? No, I don't think it was a healthy relationship, but he was still obviously hurt by it. Like the love of his life ended things with him when they were supposed to get married.
Yeah.
And then your close friend makes out with that person and then continuously is like trying to be like, gaslighting him, basically being like, it's not a big deal, like I'm poor me, like I'm so hurt by my ex-wife, blah 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 blah. And it's like, okay, well, this person's your friend.
Yeah.
And so when James was like so excited talking to him about this like big moment, he's so excited about it, Schwartz had to say something that was just like so doofusy of him, to throw it in James's face again, like even if it was unintentional, like you're just a fucking moron.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, was it bigger than Richella when you proposed to your fucking girlfriend?
And Allie's right there too. So it's like, why are you bringing all this shit up?
Don't be weird. Don't be awkward. And like, even the fact that he invited Tom and Raquel to come is like, he's a bigger person than me.
Totally. He was invited Raquel. I was shocked.
Yeah. And then Raquel's like, what's wrong with Schwartz? And I'm like, literally everything.
I know. I will say I love that Allie was like, you're being an idiot. Like she was very much like saying how she felt around James.
Sure.
And being annoyed
I do
by
think
him.
that it would be such a tough situation because I'd be like so annoyed, but it's also like you got into a relationship with a person months after he went through like probably one of the biggest breakups of his life. Like this is to be expected. And like,
that's true.
Although it does suck also because he's like, I'm over it. But it's like, you're not, buddy.
Yeah. I know. That's like, if I were Allie,
I do love Allie.
I do too. She's really coming into her own, at least to us. She probably already was, but we just
really
didn't
like
know.
her.
Yeah.
And I hate Schwartz.
The episode was so insane. Just like Satchel and Lala's guy there at the restaurant when they're all like yelling at each other was like hilarious.
I saw a meme that was like Satchel and the Don deserve purple hearts.
For real.
Like it was very funny. Fucking Lala. She's like, the Don, like calling him the Don to his face. I'm like, I know. Couldn't like, ugh.
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, I do think that Schwartz is really digging himself into a hole. I think that a lot of people are starting to see his true colors. Like when he was yelling at Lala, that was
Oh yeah,
absolutely disgusting.
And then he just like changed
yes
his face.
and like that's who he's always been, but
Yeah.
everyone overlooks it because then he does his little puppy dog thing.
Yeah.
like he would literally say those things to Katie, but then the next day be like, Bubba, I love you. And then
Yeah.
everyone would be like, oh, he's so nice.
Bubba, come sit down and eat this.
Yes,
It's so good.
I've always known this man is a fucking dick.
Yeah, you've been a Schwartz
And
hater forever.
Him and Tom, they're just like cut from the same cloth. They are the worst, and they don't deserve any happiness.
I know.
Wait, did you see that Sandoval? He posted on his Instagram story. He's making these bracelets, and he gave one to the
paparazzi guy. Like
so
his
weird.
payment to the paparazzi for filming him.
Yeah, no. What a weirdo. He's so fucking bizarre.
I know. Like, what are you trying to get from this ordeal here?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else happened in the episode. But I feel like those were the big takeaways.
Yeah. It feels so long ago because it was like almost a week ago at this
I know.
point. Same thing with the Kardashians when those were on. I was like, what happened?
I know.
Need to like refresh the night before or something.
What a funny thing. I love James so much. He's so funny. He was so funny on Watch What Happens.
I know.
I've like fully done a 180 on James.
On James.
But I think it's because he's not like what did he say? When he was yelling at him, he was like, "Oh, your fucking bar in Poop-Hole Village."
Poop-Hole Village.
He's just so funny.
I know. He's like the comedic relief
Yes.
that we all need.
I feel like normally, because I would always be like, okay, you're being like really mean, because he would like call someone fat or like, you know, be like really derogatory, which like he did actually call Tom fat this episode.
He
like,
did?
You fatty.
Yeah. I didn't catch that.
And like now they're more just like surface level like digs.
Yeah.
Like calling the place where they have their bar Poop-Hole Village is very funny.
I know. I think
Especially when he's directing it at the people who are like actually assholes.
Yeah.
Growth.
Yeah, I guess. Same with Raquel, but not really.
God,
We thought.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. I keep like burping. I'm so sorry, everyone. Okay, am I the asshole? What do you say?
Poop-Hole Village.
Oh, cool.
The name of our episode.
Poop-Hole Village. Oh, yeah, it will be. Would I be the asshole for reporting my Uber driver for having his kid in the car?
Oh, yes.
You think yes?
Yeah, but I know it's going to be like, oh, the daycare.
So we did a Patreon episode that was all Am I the Assholes? And I was like, I feel like it'd be fun to like judge it based on the title and then obviously judge it after. Because like a lot of times it changes.
Objectively, yes, but I know there's going to be like some twist.
Okay,
where
just
it's like,
say,
oh, I feel bad for them.
Just say yes, whatever.
Yeah.
So this past night, I, 27 male, was getting off work after a long ass shift. I work at a hockey bar as a server in South Florida. So with the Panthers being in Game 7 of the playoffs, we were very busy. I'm talking crazy busy. We finally closed at midnight, and I didn't clock out until 1:30 a.m. because of all the cleaning I had to do. So to take the edge off, I decided to go to the local bar I love that's open later than the place I work at. I currently don't own a car, so I use Uber to get around. It's easy and doesn't cost much more than a car payment, insurance, gas would cost.
Justifying it as if it's not like a totally normal thing.
What?
I love how he's like justifying it as if like taking an Uber is like super normal.
Well, he's saying like he doesn't have a car.
Sure.
So,
yeah.
Would cost blah blah. I request an Uber to the local bar. I get in and realize there's somebody else in the passenger seat. I know it was a Uber driver's kid because she kept asking, "Daddy, can we go home after this?" The whole ride was super uncomfortable and awkward because I didn't know what to do with the whole literal child in the vehicle damn near 2 a.m. The bartenders at the bar I got dropped off at that I'm friends with think I should report him because A, as a driver, you're not allowed to have anyone else in the car besides the paying passenger and their guest. And B, it's dangerous for that little girl to be in the car in that situation because what if, say, not me, but someone else wanted to jack the car and rob the driver? Now this little girl is in the middle. I could tell this man is trying to make ends meet. I don't want to remove his source of income, and I understand he may not have childcare, but your child should not be in the car while you're driving Uber at damn near 2 a.m. So would I be the asshole for reporting him?
What if they were like, he was like, oh, we're going to the airport and we'll just pick this person up on the way. I don't think I could report that person.
I couldn't either.
Because I would be like, why? It's such a like double-edged sword though. Because it's like, yes, I agree with him. The kid shouldn't be in the car with him at 2 a.m. Like,
because like something bad could happen.
Care? Like this is way too late for the kid to be in the car. But on the other end, it's like, okay, well, what if there's like a real reason why the kid was in the car for that like one ride, say?
No, yeah. I mean,
I couldn't.
To me, I would view it as like, Okay, first of all, if I got in the car and it was a man and then he had his daughter in the car, I'd feel so much safer.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, as a woman, I'd be like, okay, I'm not as whatever. I feel like when it's a man driving, it's always this like air of like, oh, is this gonna be okay?
Yes. Got the mace on lock.
Yeah, I think I would just assume that this person is trying to make ends meet, and I don't think I would report.
I would never.
I don't think he would be an asshole to report.
I would leave it up to somebody else to do that.
Yeah, because somebody else will.
Yeah.
Somebody else will take some initiative to do something, I'm pretty sure.
Because it also is like, it really is like, you shouldn't have your kid in the car that late.
Well, doing Uber, especially, because it's like shit could go down.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah, like drunk people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think he'd be an asshole to report, but I just wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he would just like do what he needs to do.
Yeah.
But it couldn't be me.
It's funny because if it was a woman with a kid, I'd be like, oh, she's trying to make ends meet. Like, I would just be like, oh, she's a single mom.
She's kidnapping the child.
Yeah.
It's good that she said, Daddy, can we go home?
Yeah.
Poor kid.
Maybe it was a script.
Okay, am I the asshole for not yeah, no, I literally also, that could be like a really scary thing where you're like, oh, am I about to get sex trafficked?
No, I know.
Okay, am I the asshole for not serving alcohol at my baby's first birthday party? The title sounds so ridiculous. I cannot believe I'm writing this. My baby turned 1 last week, so we planned a little party for him last weekend. We were supposed to have only one party with both sides of the family, but my sister-in-law and her husband live far away. They have not met our baby yet. The last time we saw them was before the plague, and they postponed their visit for a week. So we had a party with my side of the family, my mom, my 2 siblings, and their partners last week, and another party yesterday with my husband's side, his mom, my sister-in-law, and her husband. As you can see, it was 2 very small gatherings. Basically, both times we did the same thing, a meal, a cake. They gave gifts to the baby, fawned over him, took 1 billion pictures and videos, and we chatted while the baby napped for half of the party. I'm breastfeeding, so I don't drink any alcohol, and my husband doesn't like alcohol much, so he stopped along with me. We didn't even think about buying alcohol for the parties because the last time we bought alcohol was like 2 years ago, LOL. I thought the party with my family-in-law went well and everyone was happy until I received a text from my mother-in-law this morning asking me why I didn't serve alcohol and that it was poor taste to neglect my guests. It seems my sister-in-law is very upset because of me because she thinks I was cheap when they came all the way to see us and bring gifts for our baby. To be clear, my husband was the one who planned the second party and he bought sodas and juices because that's what he wanted to buy. I don't know why I'm being blamed. The thing is, not serving alcohol for a party is rare and kind of weird here, but my family didn't say anything about it, so we just went with the same plan for the second party. And before anyone says anything about my husband, he called his mom and asked what the hell was going on and said if they're not happy with our way of hosting, they don't have to come the next time. I guess I'm asking for you're the assholes because it seems extreme to not have them over again for such a small issue and we can just buy alcohol the next time.
I mean, I wouldn't expect there to be alcohol at a 1-year-old's birthday.
To me, it's like I get the sentiment of like
for the adults.
Yeah. And like,
sure.
I love a good party etiquette, but to me, this is like, maybe it was your etiquette that was bad. You showed up empty handed at a party.
Right.
You didn't
BYOB if you want.
Literally. Also, if it's like such an issue that it's becoming like a whole family problem that there wasn't alcohol, like maybe you have a fucking problem.
Yeah.
If you can't get through a 1-year-old's birthday gathering, maybe you're an alcoholic.
Right. Like, again, I would never go there expecting there to be alcohol. I mean, I'd be like, maybe.
Yes. And then it'd be like, okay, yeah, I'll have a glass of wine.
Yeah.
But like,
makes no sense.
To me, it's like if you showed up to a party empty-handed, that's on you.
Yeah.
You should never expect there to be alcohol. And if you're dying for a sip, bring it yourself.
For a 1-year-old's birthday?
Yeah.
Like, what? All it is just a social gathering. Like, you can't go without.
Seems like someone should go to rehab.
Seems like somebody should get some priority straight because to be mad at somebody for that is like kind of crazy.
Blame it on the wife.
Yeah. Like, you're breastfeeding. Like, why would she even be thinking about alcohol?
Yeah.
She's breastfeeding. She has a 1-year, like...
Seems like a very, like, traditional mindset where it's like, well, you're the hostess. Like, you should have had all of these
It's 2023.
Things. Yeah. And also, if, like, you notice there wasn't alcohol, run to the fucking liquor store while you're there.
Yeah.
If, like, you want...
Help out.
Yeah.
Like...
Don't be a bitch.
That's so crazy. I don't know. Maybe things are different in the Midwest, but, like, I feel like there's never alcohol at, like, children's birthday parties.
Oh.
Especially because they're always at, like, 1 p.m.
Oh, there's always alcohol.
Oh, okay. Well,
where I'm from.
where you're from, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's like beers
Those
for
are
like adults, but
like the kids' birthdays are like an excuse to just have a gathering.
Okay.
I feel like for the most part.
Okay, that's fair. Not an open bar for all the kids.
Yeah.
All the 1-year-olds that are celebrating with them.
Yeah. No, they're like, go sit in a corner, you freaks.
Yeah, let us drink. It's your stupid birthday.
Yeah. It's also interesting that it's like, because I feel like men are normally like, well, I'm going to have a beer. But it's like the mom and sister-in-law who are like throwing a tizzy fit.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Where are my margaritas?
Yeah, grow up.
Grow up.
Not the asshole.
No.
And I do like how the husband stood up for them.
Yeah.
And was like, oh, you don't like it? Don't come next time.
Literally. Like,
I don't think that's an asshole move either.
Bring your own if you want.
Yeah.
I don't think, yeah. It's also like, what if these people were sober? Like, are you, what?
Yeah.
Like, they're not, but like, you just can't expect it.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird energy.
Manage your expectations.
Yeah. Fucking weirdos.
Okay. Well, that is it for today's episode.
Yes.
If you are listening on Patreon right now, hello, welcome. Thank you. We post bonus episodes over on our Patreon 2 times a month, and then other content as well, like bonus footage from our YouTube videos that don't make it onto YouTube, and
Probably be some Met Gala stuff.
Yeah,
after
all
we do
that
video.
fun stuff.
Yeah.
And then if you are not on our Patreon, happy Wednesday. Sorry that this is a little dated. Obviously by now we'll know who attended the Met, but
we can only do so much.
It's true.
You know?
It is true.
We're recording on Monday.
So make sure that you are subscribed everywhere for this podcast. And then we also have a podcast called Good Influences that comes out on Tuesdays. So make sure you're subscribed everywhere for that as well. And we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.